guys, Meredith Gorman here, and are you still not subscribed to Matt's channel? Well, if you're not, hit the subscribe button because he's giving out free picks each and every week. Hope you have a good rest of your day.
World Cup semifinals is all set, guys, and it's a chalky one. We'll break down the games, talk some of least the round of 16 games, quarterfinals, easy semifinals to predict, right? If you bet chalk, you definitely hit the semifinals. First time in the World Cup that the top 4 ranked teams made it to the semifinals. Crazy. We'll talk about more of that shortly. Like this video, guys. Subscribe. Listen to the podcast on other platforms, right? Spotify, Apple. It doesn't just have to be on YouTube on video. I have a lot more people listening over on Apple and Spotify as well. Quick listen. Try to keep it short for you guys with a ton of good information. That's the best way for this type of platform and this type of information, in my opinion. Please share. It is much appreciated. Link.me/system capping for client opportunities. Resume free picks at the website as well. Records, socials, all in one place. Future market update. Cashed more tickets in the future market. England makes semifinals plus 175 bet at the start of the tournament. Nice cash there. Argentina minus 130. That was the start of the knockout stage. I saw their path and it was an easy bet. Now, they didn't make it easy on themselves to get there, but the path was easy. It was a must bet. Full unit on that one cashes for clients. We did miss out in the future market on Portugal. I was a little higher on Portugal in this tournament. The problem is they didn't win the group. If they won the group, I expect them to make the quarterfinals or semifinals and then lose because they didn't look great. But they ran into Spain. Close game. Spain was the better team in the end. But yeah, disappointed in Portugal. They were my one team that I bet in the future market that did not pan out. Plus 7.5 units, guys, so far in this tournament. For decent size better, that's $7,000. So hopefully you did bet on decent size amounts, right? For this tournament. A great World Cup so far. The World Cup, Euro Cup has been great for me over the years. So shout out to everyone who trusted the system and invested with me for this package. We have a couple bets still pending. I haven't pulled the trigger on any semifinal single game bets yet. If I do, probably cover myself with insurance on the draw. We'll talk about that here shortly. So yeah, this year you can argue the 4 best teams made it to the semifinals. Other years you can't, right? Morocco got in 2022. Croatia in 2018. They were playing as the best teams, but weren't best teams on paper going in. This year, totally different. And Norway was close, guys. Norway was one of my teams to make that semifinal run at the beginning. If you listen to the Futures podcast at the beginning, Norway was right there. Very close. Right? They outplayed England in the second half. And then Bellingham saved the day again. Unreal tournament he's having. Wow. His stock went up. He already was very high. But it went up even more. 6 goals in 6 World Cup games, guys. And he scored the big goals when it counted. Sure, you can score in the group stage. But when you're scoring in Mexico 2 goals in that atmosphere, you're stepping up to the table. You're scoring 2 goals against Norway in the big game. You're stepping up to the table. So I've really enjoyed watching him play. As you guys know, well, you guys may not know, I don't watch a ton of Premier League soccer, so I don't get to see him a ton. But I've been really impressed from what I've seen from him. France, cruising along, guys. Cruising along. They looked impressive versus Morocco. They made Morocco look like just some average team. They've been really good, Morocco, up until that France game. Spain will be tough, though. My opinion, winner of this game, Spain, France wins the World Cup. We'll talk about that right now. France, plus 130. Spain, plus 225. You got the draw. What's the draw here? Similar. Yeah, plus 225 as well. Should be a tight game here. Spain has looked great on defense. Not as much, in my opinion, on offense. They did have that good Austria game. I thought they looked good there, but struggled at times versus like Belgium, obviously Cape Verde, we know, and then Uruguay as well. Yamal just doesn't seem to be 100%. He has been poor in my eyes. Only one goal, and it was versus Saudi Arabia in the knockout stage. So I don't think he's 100%, right? He came into the tournament injured. Maybe he's never fully got healthy from it. That's definitely possible. He's also young, right? He's 19. So maybe we're expecting a little too much from him. Belgium gave it their all. 1-1 until a few minutes left. And then Spain scored. Belgium was live there for the upset, right? They weren't really playing that great up until that U.S. game. And they played pretty good in this Spain game. Spain's quality at the end was just a little too much. Mbappe tied with Messi for the Golden Boot lead with 8 goals. He's having an unreal tournament, guys. And in my eyes, the most dangerous player in the world right now. I think a lot of you guys would agree. That Morocco game was impressive. He played great there. The whole team played great. Just making a team like Morocco look average. Very impressive. These two teams have played a lot over the years, guys. Nations League last summer. And Spain won that game in a wild one. Wouldn't we love to see this score again? 5-4 was the score. Spain leads head-to-head 18-13 with 7 draws. I have France as the better team right now. Spain did just beat them and wouldn't be surprised if they win. Don't get me wrong. But I'm on France here. I have a pending investment outright at the start of the tournament on France at plus 550. So we're going to continue to ride them here. Again, wouldn't be shocked if Spain wins this game, but definitely would be disappointed. We could see a draw here. So if you're betting this game straight up and, let me bet France plus 130, hold your horses. The draw plus 225 is very live here. There's 2 ways of betting these type of games, guys. If you think the draw's live and, are scared to pull the trigger on just a draw, which I get it, bet both sides. You like France, you bet the larger unit at plus 130 on France, and then take the draw as well. With a little smaller unit, you're going to profit either way, guys. It's a little system theory that works for me really well. Now, obviously, if Spain wins in regulation time, it's an ugly day. But I have it at low odds that Spain wins this game in regulation. It's possible, but I have it at 20% odds that Spain wins this game in regulation. So it's enough for me to bet both sides here. Let's get to the next game here. England plus 162 versus Argentina plus 200. And the draw is favored here, guys. Plus 200. Well, England's obviously favored, but what I'm trying to say is you rarely see a draw plus 200. I think I've seen a 190 in this tournament once, but plus 200 is very low. And I can definitely see this game going to extras and even going to penalties. It just has that written all over it. Right? But England's actually the favorite here on paper. I believe both teams have got here not playing their best football yet, right? Think about it. It's crazy to say, but I don't think either team has played a really good game where I said, wow. Like France has, right? I've seen France play at least 3 games that I was like, wow, this team's going to win the World Cup. I have not seen England or Argentina play a game where I said the same thing. finding ways to win. That's what good teams do. When you have superstars and deeper rosters than teams that you're playing, you win. You win these big games, even if it's not pretty. And that's what both these teams have done. They've grinded it out to get to the semifinals. Right? That Mexico game was an impressive win, right? More due to the atmosphere where they were playing. But on paper, guys, England is the much better team than Mexico. And they should have won that game, right? But it was obviously close, and it was mainly due to the atmosphere. And again, you can argue England not playing their best. The Norway game, they didn't look great, especially in the second half. But again, there are quality players like a Bellingham, Kane, can get them over not playing great team football for 90 minutes because they have those stars. Right? In the second half versus Norway, they couldn't get the possession at the ball for a lot of that second half. And they had to sit back. I feel like they are missing that like possession style midfielder, and obviously the right back issues as well. Argentina, guys, lucky as well, right? But when you have a guy like Messi, you can get away with a lot of things, right? How did they win that Egypt game? I'm still surprised. Egypt down, we're up 2-0 in the 80th minute. Unreal. Unreal comeback. It's one of the best World Cup comebacks you'll ever see. Obviously, Messi, a big part of that. And then Switzerland. Switzerland played pretty well in that game. They did not look out of place against Argentina. Again, extra time, Argentina gets it done. It seems like they play kind of down to competition, Argentina, at times. And then they go down and then they start playing better. And when you got a guy like Messi, you can just change things so quickly. He actually didn't score in that Swiss game, but he was very active, got an assist or two. You got to know where he is. This game, personally, guys, I think is going to be a battle. Like I said, extra time, penalty kicks written all over this one. I'm going to lean England here. There's more of a gut feeling. I can say this is a flip of a coin type of game. It's hard to really be confident here on one side. But I do believe on paper, England is the deeper team. Obviously, Messi, superstar, they win that battle. But it's more of a gut feeling. I think England put it together and win this game. Head-to-head favors England. 4-1-1. England versus France, finals is the prediction, and France winning it all will be my prediction here. Hopefully that comes through, because it will make this World Cup, which is already great, exceptional, right? Right now I say it's great. It could be exceptional if what I just mentioned happens. I also have a pending Golden Boot winner on Mbappe. He's leading with Messi. So hopefully that cashes as well. Let's see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated on X, keep you updated here. I may come back for another video before the finals, but I kind of went over everything here, so probably not. But look out for reaction. Look out for the PGA, the Open this week. It will be out tomorrow, the podcast only listeners. And then look out for UFC as well this week. Usman versus Duplessis, fun fight. We'll break that one down. Like I always say, guys, bet smart and know your limits. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup.